Guys, here's a front-facing video real fast. This is the G7 I'm shaking over here, and this is the PocoPhone I'm shaking over here. So here are both cameras. You tell me which one you think looks better. All right, guys, I just laid a bunch of things out on the desk here just to get different colors and stuff into this video. So you tell me which one you like better. Again, I just laid out a few things here. That's all. Just look at the different colors throughout the video. What's going on, folks? It's your man Jay, and I've got a very fair comparison right here. This is the PocoPhone F1, and this is the LG G7 ThinQ, or Think. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, wait, the V40 is coming. That's in the V series. This is the G series, all right? This is the best offering from the G series, and these phones are technically equally matched almost in so many areas. It's crazy. One does better than the other in some areas, so let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about is face unlocking. Now, both of these phones have face unlock, right? This one, you don't have to have the screen on to have it unlock your face, but it definitely needs a clear field of view in order to do it. This one right here, once the screen lights up, it will unlock. So I'm going to tilt them up, and I'm going to hold them right to my face right now, and you're going to watch them unlock, and watch how fast the PocoPhone is. Did you see that? Let me do it again. Wow. That's the straight up first. The PocoPhone gets extra points for that alone. That is the world's fastest face unlock I have ever seen on a phone. That's crazy right there, man. There's another video tutorial on the face unlock for this one. There's a special way you have to do it. So check out that video if you get a chance. Yo, check this out. So we're going to start with design and the PocoPhone and design and hardware. So the PocoPhone is the challenger. So we're going to go in depth here. So this might be a lengthy video, but my apologies ahead of time. Don't skip through though. You need to watch this because I need your support. Now, but first, design and hardware. So the PocoPhone is a plastic phone. No metal on this phone really at all, just metal parts. All plastic design, very sturdy design too. You get a headphone jack on the top, microphone canceling up there. You get a speaker down here, mic down here, and Type-C. And this also has stereo speakers. And on the back here, as you can see, you get the dual camera setup with the LED, dual tone LED flash, fingerprint reader back there. Nicely set up here. I really like that setup. Comes in different colors too. So on the front here, you got this 6.18 inch, so basically a 6.2 inch display. Both of these pretty much have a 6.2 inch display. And then you've got a nice design here. I'm running a different launcher on here, so just so you know. That's just what I did. I just decided to do it like that. But that doesn't say that doesn't mean the Xiaomi software is bad. I get to that later. But you got this nice 1080p display up front, and you got a 20 megapixel camera on the front, and then you have the 12 and the 5 on the rear of this phone. And I believe it's a 12 and a 5. Yes, a 12 and a 5 on the rear. So that is definitely a nice setup. Not too heavy, not too big. It's a nice looking phone. Now for the G7, this design right here is really nice. There's different colors of this phone. There's a raspberry one, a matte, a magenta, you know, a different color blue that's not matte. I have the matte unlocked version, and this is from Project 5. Be sure to check all the links in the description where you can purchase all these phones. But this one right here has a metal chassis, metal frame. This one has wireless charging, the dual camera setup on the back, laser autofocus. You have the fingerprint reader, some branding back there. You know, you've got the AI button right there, and you got the volume rocker and power, and you got a fingerprint reader. I said that already. And you've got a headphone jack on this one, Type-C, microphone canceling, speaker on the bottom, SIM tray and microphone up top. This one actually has waterproofing. It's an IP rating. It has wireless charging. They both have fast charging. One major difference in the hardware, though, is this is a narrower phone, and it also has a 3,000 milliamp hour battery inside. Unlike this one, it has a 4,000 milliamp hour battery inside. So just the way the phones look, just in hand, they're pretty much about the same size. You know what I mean? So this is about personal preference right here. So you decide which one you like better. But I personally like the G7's design better. The hardware is, to me, a little bit better. And also the G7 has a Quad HD display. Not that that's going to make it display any better, but this display is boss. And I'll get into that in just a second. I'll go to screens next. But, you know, this phone right here I think it feels better, and I think it looks better. And that's just a personal preference. You can decide on which one you think looks better. The G7 has the same size screen, but it's narrower and it's shorter. So, you know, that gives it the advantage of that, but it is not messing with that face unlock. Wow. Yeah, so you got same size screen pretty much. You just got a smaller body over here. So the G7 takes hardware and design, so check that box. Next, we're going to go to screens. The PocoPhone has a nice, vibrant screen. I just have this theme set over here, you know what I'm saying? So it's and this is just a theme over here on this one as well. It's all about what you prefer. I could change the theme on here and, you know, make it look a little different. So I go to displays. But in the end, this phone right here definitely has a much better display to me. I like it better. Just something about it, man. I mean, it's just a good looking display. I like to have a black and red theme on my phone when I can. Let me see if I can find a black and red theme, because I just put this one on here. The displays on both of these are really good. I'm not saying the PocoPhone has a bad display. I just think that the Quad HD display over here is absolutely great. It's one of the better looking Quad HD displays that I've seen. Anyway, they both have that cutout at the top, but with the PocoPhone, I could hide it. And with the G7, I could hide it. But I leave them both on, man. I mean, you know, it's a matter of preference whether or not you want to leave it turned on or not. But you have to decide what makes you feel better about when you're looking at your screen, how you're going to look at the screen. So as you can see here, I like the way the PocoPhone looks, the way it curves off the top. But the fact is, it's still there. The area is still there. There's no getting around it. And let me see if I can get into the settings here and go back and change the. I forgot how to do the display on here. I forgot how to hide the notch on this. Oh God, I said it. It's another giveaway I owe you guys, man. Dang it. Yeah, I know you can hide the top area on here. I just forget how to do it, man. I'm sure you guys are gonna light me up in the comments. But I just there it is right there on the second screen. Hi. You don't have to light me up. You don't have to light me up. I'll make it squared off just like this one here. So now let's go on to Twitter and you can see how it looks. Maybe I didn't turn it on. Let me see here. Display second screen. Yeah, I got it done. Oh, I guess it's doing it. It's just that application. I was about to say that application is just not picking it up. That's weird. Let's just try a different one here. Yeah, the applications aren't doing it. Well, PocoPhone takes that area right there because it's actually taking away the cutout area, which is weird because I do have it turned on, as you can see. Yeah, that's pretty strange that it's not actually taking the area away. It's doing it. I could see it doing it up here on the top. But on this portion right here, it just doesn't appear to be doing it on that application. I guess it's only on some applications. It's just going to continue to gray out the top. That's a fail for the G7 as far as hiding that area up there. But nonetheless, the screen on here, I give the win to the G7. That's for sure. Let's move on to performance. Now, this is an area where both of these phones have the Snapdragon 845. And again, I may be running a different launcher on here. Even when I change the launchers, it doesn't matter. The screens are both, I mean, the performance on these are both really, really good. The G7, as you can see, the performance, sometimes it seems like it's lacking. I don't know why, man. But this phone does have 6 gigs of RAM, and this one has 4. But the overlay, and I'll be fair, I'll just turn it back on. I'll switch back to the launcher here. Cancel. I'll switch back to the Poco launcher. It's still the same though. You know what I'm saying? There's still no difference in performance for me. It's just good. I think the PocoPhone performance seems snappier than the G7 because it has 2 more gigs of RAM. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They both have a Snapdragon 845, but this one has more RAM, so it's going to make it feel a heck of a lot snappier. That's just me. But it's a software preference. I'll take either one. I don't feel any kind of different way about either one of the softwares on here That's just my thing. Battery life on these things, man. Wow. The PocoPhone wins. I don't know. I don't know what else to tell you, man. The PocoPhone's battery life, I can average out about 7.5, and on the G7, I can average out about let me see, maybe 6, 5.5 to 6.5. I might be able to average out on here, but over here on the PocoPhone, I'm grabbing down. I already got 4 hours and 45 minutes. And I still have 32% left. On the G7, I just took it off of a charge. So the screen on time right now is 1 hour and 36 minutes. You probably can't really see it too well. And I have over a day, almost 2 days left. It's been off the charger for about 12 hours, but I got 74% left. And I got an hour and a half, just over 1.5 hours of screen on time. So, but the PocoPhone definitely has the better battery life. It's got a whole 1,000 milliamps more, so it's expected to have better battery life. It better have better battery life. So let's talk about price. The PocoPhone wins the price category because there's just no way that the G7, even at the discounted rate of $450 that I paid for this, the PocoPhone is still less overall. So you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of who's going to get the lowest price. That's the one I'm going to go with, because these phones are pretty much the same phones internally. The G7 just has a few more things like wireless charging and IP rating, but this one has stereo speakers and a 4,000 milliamp hour battery and a very fast face unlock. You know what I'm saying? But price war goes to the PocoPhone. So which one would I choose if I had to keep it for 2 years? You know how I do it. I'm going to go with the G7. Reason being is, the G7, as much as I like the PocoPhone, the G7 does have the extra options, and the G7 has the LTE bands and everything for the US. It's a US based phone. You know what I'm saying? You can get this worldwide. This definitely can work worldwide, but you won't get the LTE speeds because it doesn't have the LTE bands. And that's not like the only reason I'm saying. I'm just saying that's all the more reason why I would take this phone over this phone, because this phone is pulling down like 15 tops. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually pretty fast. But as you can see here, the G7 obviously has all the bands, so it's going to pull down more. And that's not just it. Don't get me wrong. I like this PocoPhone. Don't take it personal. I like the PocoPhone. That's just one thing I think I like that's a downfall compared to this phone and compared to any phone that is. However, this phone also feels better in the hand. It's narrower and it's got the same size screen. Now, even though the battery is bigger in here, I could deal with 6.5 hours of screen on time and not being on the charger for 2 days. I could deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting more screen on time, but I'm still having the same time off the charger pretty much. So, it's a win. It's a win-win with either device. But I think the G7 takes this one, man. I think I like the design better. I like the screen better. I like the cameras. I like, the price is fair enough. It's close. But overall, man, they both have the Snapdragon 845. This has 4 gigs of RAM, but it still performs well. So the PocoPhone, while it's great, it's just got those things that if I was going to hand these two phones to people, as much as I would like to offer them the PocoPhone, they're going to ask me certain things. And because I think today, the standards of people today have went up so high. Everybody's requiring wireless charging. Everybody's requiring waterproofing. I don't require those things. Now, could I live with the PocoPhone for 2 years? Absolutely. Of course I could, man. That's not a thing. But this is just what I would prefer if I had to. If I was forced to, I'm going to take the G7. That's just what it is. It's your man, Jay. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for more comparisons and videos. I'm out.